Hi, I've been tagged actually to do a getting to know you video. I think that's what it's called, and I've been asked to do this by Precious So and So 50 or Theresa, and she tagged me to do this. So this is my first video, and I'm gonna just go ahead with 12 questions. So first one is my YouTube name. My YouTube name is Mark Perry, but also known as the male no, I'm not. I'm the male crafter. My partner AJ is the male card maker. Number 2, how did I start crafting? That would be through AJ. He started doing cards at a cheap kit he got and started making a few sort of simple cards, and then through buying different papers, that's when I started getting into it. I was looking at some YouTube videos. That would have been Tim Holtz, big fan of Tim Holtz, and then of course the world of YouTube. There's loads of other crafting guys out there. That's how I got started. Number 3, what crafts, or what do I craft? All sorts, but I like to grunge things up. I like to make things a bit different. So basically that's what I do. I like to alter things. Number 3, favourite brands. I do love all things like Tim Holtz kind of stuff, Blue Ranger, that type of thing, but it's a mixed bag. I'll like anything. If it fits the bill for doing my altered kind of craft, that's what I'll use, and it can be anything. But paper wise, I love Graphics 45, but I haven't used that much of it. It's quite expensive, but when I go to the local craft shops and choose papers, it's just something that I need at that particular time, or I'll buy a book of papers. Number 4, favourite colour. Black and gold. That's what I'm into at the moment, is black and gold. Then I like metallic-y kind of colours. It could be blues, it's like silvers, anything like that. But favourite colour, all in all, I'd say black, because it lends itself to so many other things that you can do with it, to use that as a base and then put other things to it. So that's what I would use. I'd say black. Number 5, crafting style. Well, I think I've already touched on that. I like to grunge things up, alter things, definitely. If it looks weird and odd, then that's my bag. That's what I'll actually go for. Number 6, what would I like? Who would I like? What would I like to tag? No, I don't understand. What would I like to? Sorry, what? What would I like to try? What would I like to try? That's difficult. What would I like to try? To improve, I suppose. And also I'd like to, I've done one sculpture which is on my blog, but I would like to do a bit more of that kind of thing. But then again, if I can get quite proficient at it, then I would like to do odd little characters, see how it goes. But yeah, sculpting, I think that's what I'd like to try. Number 7, favourite YouTube channel. Oh jeez, I like Jim the Gentleman Crafter, Fiona, which is Jennings644, Fiona, and I think Junk Shop Junkie has actually said this: if you're actually stuck for an idea, any of you guys, just check out Fee's YouTube channel, because apart from having a real good laugh and brightening up somebody's day, Fee shows you so many different little techniques, and it's easy. She really makes things easy, and I think that's the whole art of crafting, is make it easy, and then you're able to achieve so many different little things. So I'd say through Fiona, definitely, Jim, Gentleman Crafter, Rachel I think it's 0113. She does things that I like, that particular style. Andy Skinner, obviously Tim Holtz. There's so many, but those ones are my particular favourites. So to actually name one channel, it would be very difficult. Number 8. If I only had £10, what would I buy? If I only had £10, what would I buy? It would just have to be something that caught my eye. Usually, if I see something, it's something maybe old. It could be a pack of. We've got a junk shop down the road, and they have what do you call them? Postcards and vintagey kind of things, anything like that. So yeah, I think I'd use my £10 to buy a few bits and bobs like that, things that I can use on my artwork. Number 9. When crafting, what's one thing pulls it all together? Generally I go with the flow. If it's like when I made Fred the Little Fairy, all I did was just start moulding a bit of putty, the Fimo clay in my fingers, and just made a little round face, and just started messing about, making eyes and things like that. It just went from that. So the thing that pulls it all together is, all of a sudden I'll come up with an idea, and then I just go with it, and usually that's just a feeling I get, and I know it's going to be good, and it's that normally pulls it all together. I don't struggle usually to once I've got an idea going. That's all I can really say it is. It's just the finishing touches is what would pull it all together, if that makes sense. 10. What other hobby would you have if not crafting? Well, I like my garden, so I would say it's gardening, because I like to alter that as well. So it'd probably be putting a waterfall in or something like that. So definitely my garden, and I would say my photography. That's where I used to do a lot of photography, so maybe that area. So if that doesn't count as a craft. 11. What item do I recommend for newbies to have? A computer, definitely, and just check out YouTube. Even if it's just to begin with doing cards, there's so much out there, so many different ideas, and once you've got an idea and it's something that you like, and I think if you're a crafter, you generally hit a field that you actually like, and I'd say do that. For a newbie, have your computer, check out YouTube, even just put in crafts, and there's a wealth out there of different things to do. So 12, it says name 3 taggies that I want to tag. Well, I haven't come up with 3 names yet, because I think some of them have been chosen. So I'm going to have to look through my list, and then you guys will know who you are, because obviously you'll be tagged. So that's it for now. My first video, me boring the pants off you lot. All I'm going to say is just keep it crazy, enjoy your crafting, and help each other out. Check each other's YouTubes out and blogs. So this is Mark, wishing you all the best, and catch you all later. Bye.